Now let's discuss duration. What is duration? Why we are going to study about duration means investors are subject to interest rate risk on two counts. Interest rate risk on two counts. One is reinvestment of annual interest. So every year when you invest in a bond or a debenture, you will get interest. So reinvestment of those interest is one factor or one risk, and another risk is that capital gain or capital loss. After holding that particular bond and selling the bond, if at all you are having a capital loss, that is a risk. So because of these two risks, okay, and elimination of this risk, in order to know by which holding period or holding period for which interest rate risk disappears, is known as the duration of the bond. I am repeating, the holding period for which interest rate risk disappears is known as duration. So duration speaks about the elimination of interest rate risk, or by what period your interest rate risk will be eliminated is expressed by duration. Apart from that, the time period with which you are going to get your investment back, that is what duration is. So we are going to discuss with a problem. So it's very simple. Just see, calculate the value and duration for the following bonds assuming a YTM of 8%, that is KD of 8% for both ABC and XYZ bonds. So bond ABC has got 10 years for maturity, N is equals to 10 years, annual interest. So interest amount or coupon amount is 80 rupees. So that's nothing but 8% is the interest rate, and maturity value is 1000 rupees. The same way XYZ bond has got 15 years of maturity, annual interest is 65 rupees and maturity value is 1000 rupees. The first step of calculation of duration is calculating value of the bond. So how we have calculated the value of the bond? So value of the bond is equals to interest into present value interest factor for annuity KD comma N plus redemption value into PVIF KD comma N. So that's how we have calculated the value of the bond. The same thing here we are going to do. So here what I have done, I have taken ABC bond. So for ABC bond, the number of years to maturity is 10 years. So every year we will get 80 rupees for 10 years. And apart from that, in the 10th year, along with interest, the maturity value or the principal amount will be paid back to you. So 80 and 1000 rupees in 10th year. So PVIF at the rate of 8% I have taken. So PVIF table values are this. So no confusion, 10th year we are getting both interest and simply your maturity value or redemption value. So that's the reason I took 10 twice, okay, to make you familiar with the concept. So 80 interest plus 1000 is the redemption value. So PVIF also same, I am taking 0.463 and 0.463. So present value of cash inflows. So by calculating the present value of cash inflows and summing up them, I got 999.7. This is the value of the bond, approximately equals to 1000 rupees. After valuing this, simply I have to calculate a weightage of present value of cash inflows. So how I will get a weighted time term means present value of cash inflows when divided by value of the bond, I will get a weighted term. So after getting the weighted term, it should be multiplied with the number of years. So multiplying them with the number of years and summing it up gave me the duration. So duration is equals to summation t equals to 1 to n PVCIF T by value of the bond into number of years, or T1, T2, T3. So that's how I have calculated the duration. Okay. So likewise you have to calculate the duration, and here there is a shortcut method to calculate duration. Why? Because 10 years and 15 years, that would be tedious for us to calculate. It will be a cumbersome. So it can also be calculated as D is equals to current yield by required rate of return KDR YTM. Current yield. How to calculate current yield? Current yield is equals to annual interest that we have received by value of the bond. So annual interest by our coupon amount by value of the bond will give us current yield. So that is equals to 0.08, and here in this case yield to maturity is also equals to KD. So current yield by KD into PVIFA KD comma N into 1 plus KD. Okay, plus 1 minus current yield by KD into N, because here we have discussed that it is a weighted average one. So by simplifying them, we got, so PVIFA 8%, 10 years, its value is 6.709. 0.08 divided by 0.08 is 1. 6.709 into 1.08 plus 1 minus 1. This is equals to 1, right? So this whole value is 0. So 7.245 years is the duration. If you observe these two, both are same, 7.244 or 7.245. But keep one thing in your mind, this technique is used when coupon payments are done annually. If coupon payments are done semi-annually or quarterly, this is the only method which we are supposed to use.